Chris North.
And I'm Flip Korn. We're from the Human-Computer Interaction Lab at the University of Maryland. We will demonstrate 2 prototype user interfaces for the Visible Human project at the National Library of Medicine.
The NLM is in the process of creating a large data set of anatomical images of a male and female subject. This database includes MRI, CAT scans, and cryosections, which are digital photos of axial sections. For example, this is a cryosection image from the area of the chest. We can see the 2 arms, the spine, the heart, and the lungs. This image requires about 7 megabytes of storage space.
These images will be available to a large community of users of varying background and expertise. Because the current database for the male subject is about 15 gigabytes and could take weeks to download, it is important for users to retrieve only their desired slices. Hence, there is a great need for effective tools to aid the user. Our team at HCIL is exploring new user interfaces to assist users in browsing and searching image databases.
Our first prototype demonstrates a general interface for volume exploration. For the Visible Human project, the volume is defined by the anatomical slice images. From this volume, we can generate other views, such as coronal sections. This direct manipulation interface presents a thumbnail image of a coronal section of the cadaver, reconstructed directly from the axial cryosections. This image acts as an overview, giving a visual representation of the entire database. This is a local view, showing a thumbnail of the axial section corresponding to the slider position on the overview. We can explore the data set by simply dragging the slider. The local view updates in real time, giving the experience of motion through the human body. Here we see the brain, the shoulders, the torso, the abdomen, the thighs, the knees, and all the way down to the toes. When we have located the slice we desire, we press the Retrieve button. The corresponding full-size image is retrieved over the network from the NLM archive in a couple of minutes. We provide several useful alternative overviews and also the ability to generate any coronal section overview, for example, near the back of the body or near the front. And the ability to select between different subjects and image type datasets. In summary, this interface allows us to explore volumetric data using a 2D view with slider control through the 3rd dimension. We browse with rapid, incremental, reversible actions while receiving immediate feedback. The overview helps to direct our search, promotes exploration without penalty, and provides context for the local view.
In the second prototype, I will demonstrate a textual approach to browsing hierarchical data and exploring interrelationships. In this case, medical terms from an NLM publication called the Medical Subject Headings Tree are used for browsing and ultimately retrieving images. Initially, the browser displays the top level of the tree hierarchy. In effect, this window is an outliner displaying the table of contents. This slider controls the expansion and contraction of the tree. It allows the user to get an overview of the tree structure. The user can also expand and contract individual branches. Let's say I want images to understand the possible effects of a broken lumbar bone on the digestive system. First, I type lumbar into the text box. The hierarchy is automatically expanded to show where the lumbar vertebrae is and how to get there. Now I open a subtree window containing the descendants of the spine. Similarly, I create another window for the digestive system. Each window acts as a view for an isolated subset of medical terms. This control allows us to filter terms in the subtree windows by body region. We now filter out all terms except for those in the abdominal region. We can visualize interrelationships between terms in the subtree windows. Selecting an item causes related items in any of the windows to be highlighted. In this case, the relationship is spatial proximity within the body. Clicking on lumbar vertebrae reveals that the lumbar and the colon appear in some of the same slices. Let's look at the colon. Double-clicking on the colon displays thumbnails of the images of the colon. If there are several pages, I can flip through them. Finally, I clip on a thumbnail to retrieve the full-size image. This prototype integrates 3 search techniques: exploring the structure of a hierarchy, providing direct access by keywords, and filtering and linking by interrelationships.